Hello and welcome to the program. It's good to see you as always. Coming up are today's headlines.
Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng delivered speech at the National People's Public Security Conference. Prime Minister Nguyễn Tấn Dũng attended Greater Mekong Sub-Region Summit. Conference called for boosting trade promotion. Get together celebrates upcoming Christmas.
Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng has asked the public security forces to promote their core role as an advisor to the party and state regarding measures to protect national interests.
The party leader made the request at the 67th National People's Public Security Conference in Hanoi on December the 19th. The public security forces should actively discover, prevent, and defeat all schemes of hostile forces, thus maintaining national security, social order, and safety in all situations, he said. He stressed the need to further strengthen the party building as well as improve the leadership and combat capacity of party organizations among the people's public security forces. At the conference, the party leader praised achievements the People's Public Security Forces have made in 2011, which he said contributed to the country's common achievements. However, the party chief asked the public security forces to clarify shortcomings and weaknesses and the reasons in order to ensure timely and effective measures.
And the 4th Greater Mekong Sub-Region Summit opened in Nay Pyi Taw, Myanmar on December 20th with the attendance of Vietnamese Prime Minister Nguyễn Tấn Dũng.
Speaking at the summit, Prime Minister Dũng called for sustainable use of water resources of the Mekong River, especially at a time when natural disasters have caused great losses to regional countries. Dũng said, the management and sustainable use of Mekong River's water resources should be a key issue in the sub-region development cooperation strategy in the next 10 years. The Prime Minister affirmed Vietnam's support for the expansion of the Greater Mekong sub-region. He stressed the need to mobilize investment capital to develop infrastructure in the sub-region. The 4th Greater Mekong Sub-Region Summit is being held with the participation of leaders from the 6 GMS countries, Cambodia, China, Laos, Myanmar, Thailand, and Vietnam. The leaders will discuss the vision on promoting cooperation in transport, energy, information and communications, environment, agriculture, tourism, human resource development, trade facilitation, and investment.
On the sidelines of the summit earlier in the same day, the Prime Minister met with Chinese State Councillor Dai Ping-kuo.
Prime Minister Dũng said Vietnam attaches importance to the traditional friendship and cooperation between the two countries. He said the two sides need to coordinate to implement agreements on measures to boost bilateral cooperation reached during the China visit by Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng, particularly the agreement on fundamental principles guiding the settlement of sea-based issues on the basis of respect for international law. The Chinese State Councillor affirmed that the Chinese senior leaders attach importance to the general situation of the Vietnam-China friendly and cooperative ties. He said, together with Vietnam, they are resolved to discuss and solve sea-based issues between the two countries, promoting a stable and healthy development of the two countries' relations. The two sides also agreed to make efforts to effectively implement previous agreements, contributing to realizing and deepening the cooperative Vietnam-China Comprehensive Strategic Partnership.
The contribution of the Vietnam People's Navy in the protecting the territorial waters and islands is vital important to the nation's development, says National Assembly Chairman Nguyễn Sinh Hùng.
Hùng was speaking to naval forces during a trip to their headquarters in Hải Phòng City to mark the 67th founding anniversary of the Vietnam People's Army. He said, in the context where the country is facing many challenges, naval forces must have accurate forecasts and assessments on the situation in order to promptly deal with our eventualities. Chairman Hung affirmed that the party and state always support and create the best conditions for the Vietnamese People's Naval Force to fulfill their tasks. He expressed he wished that the Vietnam People's Navy will ensure it becomes a modern force and the master of sea and islands. On the occasion, the National Assembly chairman presented a statue of Trần Hưng Đạo, an outstanding commander in the history of national construction and defense, to the Navy.
Vietnamese Minister of Information and Communications Nguyễn Bắc Son and Cambodian Minister of Information Khieu Can Harit held conversations and even signed a cooperative plan in terms of information in Phnom Penh, December 19.
Under the plan, the two sides will exchange high-level delegations and experience in press publishing activities as well as radio, TV programs and other publications. The two sides will give favorable conditions for information and communication agencies to provide information on the land, people and achievements, especially on the occasion of festival and important events of the two countries. The same day, Minister Son also held talks with Cambodian Minister of Posts and Telecommunication, So Khun. Memoranda of Understanding on cooperation was signed between some major information, communications and telecommunication agencies of the two countries.
And next is the conference which took place in Hanoi on December 19 that stressed the need to enhance the efficiency of trade promotion activities in the future.
The conference, under the framework of the Trade Councillors meeting, focused discussions on measures to better support enterprises to develop their business at home and abroad. Participants at the conference said local trade promotions organizations and Vietnam trade offices abroad do not work or link closely to each other, which hinder trade promotion. Only 25% and 23% of the local trade promotion organizations in the country's northern and central parts maintained their regular relationship with trade offices abroad. In the southern region, the rate is 64%. In addition, the lack of network providing information about domestic enterprises wasted many business opportunities, the participants said.
The Vietnam Committee for Catholic Solidarity held a get-together in Hanoi on December 19 to celebrate upcoming Christmas holiday.
Representatives from the Vietnam Fatherland Front and religious organizations, along with outstanding Catholics, attended the event. Priest Nguyễn Công Danh, president of the Vietnam Committee for Catholic Solidarity, said Catholic followers have always upheld the tradition of patriotism and actively taken part in emulation movements. The Vietnam Fatherland Front spoke highly of the achievements made by Catholics, praising their active participation in the campaign to promote cultural lifestyle in residential areas.
And we have reached the end of today's program. Thank you for tuning in and goodbye.